Drop the charges against Gwen, Teresa.
Why, Whitney? Gwen tried to kill me. Okay? She kidnapped my daughter.
But don't you see you're at a crossroads right now? I mean, if you pick one way, you're gonna have a life of bitterness and anger. But if you pick the other way, you have a chance for a peaceful, happy life. And believe me, that's the one you want.
You don't know what you're asking.
You just don't see. You just don't see how lucky you are. I mean, you have two beautiful, healthy children. Why don't you just start a new life with them and forget this crazy idea of being with Ethan, because it's not gonna happen anyway.
No, Whitney. It is gonna happen. Ethan is going to come back to me. It's fate.
Look, Teresa, all those years when I was the good girl, always judging you for your actions, I never knew how easy it was to hurt people. But now, I'm living it. I mean, every step I take, every decision, someone has to pay for it. I've hurt Fox, I've hurt Chad, my parents. Worst of all, I've hurt my own child. Please give up on a life with Ethan. I mean, it's not gonna happen anyway. He always ends up going back to Gwen.
But Whitney, it's a two-way street, because the way I see it, he always comes back to me.
What about the fact that he's a married man? I mean, do you ever think about what that makes you? Look, just leave it alone. If you don't, you're only gonna end up hurting yourself. Don't you see what I've done to Fox and Chad? Look, I know my life is a complete disaster, but you, I mean, you're always so sure that what you're doing is right, even when all your plots and plans blow up in your face. Look, drop the charges against Gwen, okay? This isn't a joke. I mean, what you're doing is real. It's cruel, and you're hurting people.
No, everyone's gonna be fine, Whitney. Gwen's gonna go to jail, and I'm gonna have my family, Ethan, little Ethan, and Jane, all in the same house.
You've been licking those little happy face stickers, haven't you?
What?
I'm saying you're insane. It's what I'm saying. Oh, so you're trying to tell me that Ethan wasn't furious when you had Gwen rearrested?
No, he was furious. You're right, Whitney, but you know what? In time, he's gonna get over that.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if Gwen is in jail for 3 years or 30. Ethan is always going to remember that you are the one who put her there. You're the one who kept him away from his wife. Your plot is just another sick fantasy, is what it is. Ethan's going to hate you, and he's never going to come back to you.
You're wrong, Whitney. Ethan will forgive me. He's going to realize that I was protecting myself and my family from Gwen and Rebecca.
There is no getting through to you. I mean, you got it all figured out. Same as always. Except what you have figured out is just crazy.
Well, I guess that makes two of us. Because I remember when you came over here, you said that you still wanted to be with Chad. Even after you knew he was your own brother. You said, don't worry, Teresa. We can live together platonically as brother and sister.
Don't throw my own words back in my face like that. And at least I came to my senses. I don't think like that anymore.
Really? Why are you so upset? Is it because deep down you're mad at yourself because you still want to be with Chad?
You know what, Teresa? You're crazier than I thought you were. Because I don't want to get back together with Chad. I'm trying to move on here. That's why I put my baby up for adoption, so I wouldn't have to worry about keeping this secret anymore. But look what happened. Chad adopts his own child.
Whitney, you loved Chad like you loved nobody else. And I know it hasn't been fair to Fox, but you really need to be honest with yourself. Has that love totally died? You must fantasize about what your life could have been like if Chad wasn't your own brother.
Can you stop it, please?
Whitney, you guys would have been married. You would have been raising that baby together. You would be living in a house somewhere with a sunny garden.
You know, I don't care what the rest of the world says. The three of us, we are family. You, me, our baby. No one's ever gonna come between us again.
No. Teresa, I don't think like that anymore. See, I'm not like you. I don't live in a fantasy world like you do. I live in reality. And you want to know what's crazy? It's crazy for you to think that Ethan is going to be with you after you put his wife in prison. That's what's crazy.
Whitney, you're wrong. Ethan will forgive me because he loves me. He always does. He's gonna leave Gwen and he's gonna be here with me and little Ethan and Jane. I will have my family.
You know, you sound about as whacked out as Gwen did when she was in jail.
Look, I understand that things are a little tense right now between Ethan and me. But you know what? In time, he's gonna realize that I did him a favor by having Gwen rearrested.
I can't even believe I'm hearing this. I mean, this makes no sense. You make no sense. Nobody makes any sense. I can't take this anymore. I really can't. No, I gotta get out of here. I mean, I thought this could be a place where I could hide from the rest of the world, but you're worse than everyone else.
No, Whitney, stop. Please listen to me. Wait, just wait, okay? You're really upset right now, and I don't want you to go out there and do something that you'll regret. Something that could wreck your entire life.
Something worse than having my brother's baby? I doubt it. Leave me alone.
Whitney, stop it!
No!
Whitney, come on! Whitney, please!